Okay, so you just have watched a video and it shows that if it's you have side angle side, corresponding side angle side, or corresponding side of two triangles match up, that's concrete proof for two triangles being congruent. Okay, now let's go through a few problems to reinforce this understanding. So again, just like our last class, I will do the odd number problems. You hopefully have tried this. We are going to go over the odd number ones. Then you will complete the rest even number ones. First thing first, let's do activity 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to state if the two triangles are congruent, and if they are, we're going to state how you know it. Okay, by looking at number 1, we see if we start from here, we have side, angle, and side. This side, it's actually congruent to both triangles. Okay, the left one, the right one. So this side, they're exactly the same. So we have side, angle, side. So we have a pair of side, a pair of angle, inside. So side, angle, side. Yeah. So they are congruent. Okay. How do we know? Because the corresponding sides, then followed by angle, then followed by a pair of sides, are congruent, are the same. Now, how do we start? You can pick either side. You can start from here. Side, angle, side, and side, angle, side. Don't go to some places nothing. We don't know that angle, and so don't go that way. And go to the next where you have either angle or side congruent. Okay, so you have side, angle, side. Same here. Two dash, right angle, and one blue dash. So side, angle, side. So yes, because they are side, angle, side. Okay. Right. So that's the first one. And yes, they are congruent because according to side angle side rule, we can pretty much 100% sure they are congruent. All right. So the first one is side angle side. Yes, they are. They're congruent. Let's go to number 3. Okay. Let's go to okay. Let's go to number 3. Okay. What about number 3? Number 3. And we have again the top one we go from. We have again these two triangles share a side. Okay. So this side are exactly the same for both triangles. So if I start from here, I have two dash side, one pair of exactly side, angle, they're exactly the same. Side, angle, side, side, angle, side. So yes. Why? Because side, angle, side. Okay. Take a look at number 5. Are they congruent? Well, those two triangles share this side. Okay. So where do I start? You can start from the 1 dash 1. So side, side, side. You can go side, side, side. So again, so those two are congruent. And how do we know that? Because all the corresponding sides are congruent. So side, side, side. Okay? All right. So hopefully you find this uh, not too bad. All right. So, okay. So that's 5. Let's we have 7 and 9. Okay. So what do you think? Now the two triangles are not sharing a side per se, but how do we know? Are they congruent or not? We look at, oh, so you have one pair are exactly the same. Now, if we just follow along, after that, it's a 2 dash side. Oh, okay, 2 dash side, and followed by 3 dash side. So again, they are congruent, okay? Side, side, side. Yes, they are congruent. Now, uh, don't don't let complacency taken over. Say, oh, they are always congruent. Not always. Okay, let's take a look at number 9. Number 9, let's take a look here. Those two triangles are connected by the same side. So this side is congruent to both because we don't know if this is the same as that. So we had to make it double, okay? Now let's take a look at this. For for this triangle, we go side, okay, angle, side, angle, side. But for the bottom, for this triangle, we have to go what? We don't have side, and we don't have with the angle between those two sides are not there. The angle is it's not between the two sides. Okay. So now following this is a side angle side. This this one is this one's going to be side angle. So this one would be side angle. Oh, shoot. They are not matched up. Okay. This one's side angle side. This one is side angle. So no, they're not congruent. Okay. So if you start the same side here, side followed by angle, then side. If I start with the same side here and go side, angle, side, then angle. So that's not. All right. So just be careful and they have to match up. For all the others, either side, or side angle side. For this one, they're not corresponding sides, not always follow the same, uh, always comes up subsequently in the same way. Okay. All right. So that's activity 2. Okay. Now let's take a look. Activity 3. Okay. Let's go look at activity 3. Okay. I have to move it down a little bit more. Okay. So, whoops. Let's go to activity 4. Okay, so state what additional information is required in order to know what the triangles are congruent for the reason given. Okay, so it's slightly different. This time they give you the reason and they said the two triangles are congruent, but they want you to find information. Okay, what information that's necessary. Okay. All right. So for 11, so they want side followed by angle, then followed by a side. Okay. So now how do we do this? We need to, if we start from here, we need to, and hopefully you see this is a pair of vertical angles. Okay, remember when we talked about that earlier in our class? When the two angles are butting heads, those are called vertical angles. Okay, and vertical angles and vertical angles are always congruent. So this information, additional information, we really don't need this because this is already given to us. They just didn't show it. So we have side, angle, but the information we really need, is this. We need to show, they need to show us I, J, and I, E are congruent. Okay, what we need is I, J to be congruent to IE. Okay. So this is a missing piece we need. So state additional information that's required in order for the triangle are congruent for the given reasons. They want side, angle, side. So we have side, angle's good. then we just need to state these two sides. If they say those two sides are congruent, then we're golden, okay? So the required information is this. We need to know IJ and IE are congruent. All right, so let's continue, okay? I will, hopefully you try this. Some of you might say, oh, I'm not sure how to do this. That's why we're going over this. All right, let's go 13. 13, they want us to show that those two triangles are congruent by side condition, okay? So we know this side, they share it, okay? So side. So what we need to do is this side and this side equal to each other, right? Okay, so if we need all three sides equal, so we go from DZ, ZX. So we need to show XD must. That's the missing piece of information, okay? So we go D, Z, X, XD. So we go this one, we go YX, XZ, and ZY. We need to show ZY congruent, okay? All right, hopefully you see why in order for us to justify those two triangles are congruent by side, the third pair of side must equal to each other. Okay. 15, side angle side. So we have side angle with side angle. So UW must equal to XZ. Okay, we have side already, we have angle, we're missing a side. So you have to say is that UW must be congruent to XZ. So that's the missing piece we must have before we can use whether it's side or side angle side to state the congruency of the triangles. Hopefully that makes sense. And we have one more problems to go over. Then I will turn it over to you and you can try your hands and follow the examples here and do the even number ones. Okay. All right, 17. All right, so now for this group, all those are congruent. They just want you to tell us what's the missing piece. All right. Okay, so let's go. So they want side angle side. So, so if we start from this, we know they share one side, right? So we have side and side. So all we need is what? We need to know this angle is equal to this angle, right? So you can say angle E, angle EFG, angle EFG, gotta, oh, it's pretty hard to write like this. I don't have a stylus, so finger on the mouse pad, it's pretty tough. So EFG and QFG, QFG gotta be congruent angles. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. Okay, so that's the missing. So the angle between the two sides, which is EFG and QFG, gotta be congruent. That's the missing ingredient we must have before we can claim those two triangles are congruent by side angle side doctrine. Okay. All right. And smooth sailing, doing even number of problems. We will see you next time.